What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video. EA niced us again. Well, I mean, listen, it could be better, but they niced us again by bringing us back the 82 plus player pick the same way it was 2 weeks ago. You might be thinking like, why does that matter? Well, the grind is really dependent on how you trade your kind of fodder into the exchange, back into the player picks, put the mid-tier stuff into the team of the week picks and the high-rated stuff into the SBCs. And although it's effectively the same as it has been previously, there's a few little nuanced changes that we're going to go through here today. So what I'm going to show you today is just, again, a full run through of how it works, how the grind works, what I do, what I don't do, what you can do, or some other options of how to get fodder. But first and foremost, if you're enjoying the content, you want to drop a thumbs up, it'll be very much appreciated. And secondly, if you don't have any fodder to begin with, first of all, what have you been doing? And second of all, just go and play the game. Go and get your rivals rewards, squad battles rewards, champs games in, get the objective player that's there, go and do daily play, anything you can to get some packs, to get some players, and then we can start from there. So we're going to start from having player picks, right? Everyone loves the player picks. Now, are the 82 pluses better than the 81 pluses? Yes. Why? The 81 pluses were one of fours, and they required 11 players with 2 rare. The 82 pluses may only be one of 3, but they require 8 players with 2 rares, which means basically every time you get an 85 or higher, you've kind of got your fodder back. And if you get 86s or above, nice for daily there, you're in profit. 87s, you go into supersonic profit, and it just allows the cycle to be generally great. Now, knowing my luck, we're going to end up getting absolutely nothing here, and we're going to struggle. However, even if you just get a couple of 85s and your other low-rated cards, the 84 plus player picks are there as well. Only 3 times per day. And although the kind of Path to Glory cards, or I think they're called Path to Glory cards, are generally difficult to pick/pack, I've built 2 of these just beforehand, and I did get Jesus Navas 96 rated. So I'm already in a winning spot for me personally. However, from these specific player picks, as always, luck would have it, I'm going to end up getting absolutely nothing. But it's okay, because it's just about showing you guys the process of how it works. So you open your player picks. If you do end up getting stuff like this, the best case scenario you've got here is just putting these into the team of the week upgrade, right? And I'm going to show you what you do with your fodder. I'm going to show you what I do with the fodder and how you can best use what you've got. And again, if you have got nothing, get some XP if it's available. Get some of these season pass players. You can put them into the exchange. You've got yourself the One Nation Champions Brazil stuff. So if you've already finished qualifiers and you didn't do anything with Brazil, you can just go and play some games here. Just to play 11 gives you an 85 by 2, an 83 by 10, an 84 by 2. As you can see, I've won 2 out of 4. I might try and get 2 more wins actually to get an 83 by 20. You can go and get this Fofana if you haven't already. He's sick. Maybe you don't want to put him in the exchange, but I'm sure you'll find a player or 2. And then you've got a load of packs that you can get from things like this as well, which will just help you flush out your club. And so what is the method? Well, the method is real simple. You need a few things. The first thing you need is the daily upgrade things, the 86 double upgrade and the 84 plus player pick. Personally, I think neither of these are worth doing. But if you have the FOMO and you just want to, then go ahead. The 86 plus double upgrade requires an 85 rated squad, which isn't actually too bad long-term in the grind, because I do tend to find myself having too many 85s available. No longer do we need the 80 by 3 best of nations. That was there because the 81 plus player pick was so bad. But it is fair to say that you can still do this if you want to. Maybe do a mix of the player picks in this, because getting 3 rares back from this and some of them being very good is quite worthwhile. So this is what you need. You need the 83 plus team of the week pick, the 82 pick, and then the 2 daily things if you want to do them. And then, of course, you need the exchange. So how does it work? You put your low-rated fodder into the 82 plus player pick. And what I mean by low-rated fodder is, for me personally, is everything that is 80 rated or lower. Everything. Libertadores cards, Sudamericana cards, commons, rares, everything that's 80 rated or lower goes into the 82 plus player pick. You open your player picks, you get higher fodder than an 82. With the 82s, you might find that you run out of 81s quite quickly here, because you only can get them from the exchange. But so you might want to save some 80s as well. Instead of putting the 80s in here, you might want to not, because you might need the 80s for the Team of the Week player pick. In the Team of the Week player pick, it's very simple. You're going to want to put into the Team of the Week player pick here 2 84s and the rest 81s. That's like the method for completing this first segment. And so, of course, every time you get 84s, they're going to be saved for this, or you can put them in like the other bits. And then the 981s. Now, this is why, because the 82 plus player pick obviously doesn't give you 81s, this is why you might want to save some 80 rated, because if you've run out of 81s, what you can do instead is put in a couple of 82s and a couple of 80s as well, instead of just 81s. I've been saving and waiting for this moment, so I have got plenty. But in your Team of the Week picks, you put in your 284s and 981s. Even if you're just grinding through the exchange, you should still get an abundance of 81s. You shouldn't really run out too quickly. When you get this Team of the Week SBC done, it's really cool because two things can happen with these tradable packs. Number one is you just got more things to put into the club to get yourself more packs, more picks, etc. You know, but number two is if you end up hitting a player that has value for whatever reason, you can sell it and make some coins. Some people like to try and just sell this stuff anyway and get like 300-400 coins for it. Me personally, and as you can see here, I've only got 18,000 coins. I couldn't care less about these players. I find it way easy to get players anyway, so I just discard everything. We've got 1,700 coins for that section. You usually get around 1,900 coins for the other section. So every time you complete a Team of the Week player pick, not only are you getting a Team of the Week, but you are also getting yourself around 4,000 coins, like on average. Of course, it's very possible you might get 100 or 200 or 300 coins less if you get unlucky with the bronze, silver, gold, rare split, or maybe even a couple of 100 coins more, again, depending on how lucky or rather unlucky you might get when opening the packs and getting some good fodder. You know, if you pack a big tradable card, you're going to be very happy about it. Now, the formula for the 83 rated squad is very simple. An 85, 483, 682s. You should have no problems having an abundance of these in your club, because the 82 plus player pick will sort you out. And then when you get yourself a Team of the Week, this again offers a few different options. Number one, you get an insanely high rated player you want to put into the exchange or into a player SBC. Number two, you get a player that fits into one of the new Evos, because there's a lot of new Evos that are pretty cool, and it's good for grinding up to a 95 for free. You know, if you get some of the French 87 or 88 rated cards right now, you get that Inform Olivier Giroud. He fits into there. That could be pretty cool. And number three is you just save the card and put them in SBCs. Like you can either, like as you can see, I've already got a duplicate cruise here, so you could either put you're completing a player SBC. So for example, let's say I'm completing Wayne Rooney. Well, let's not say I'm completing Wayne Rooney. I'm completing Wayne Rooney. I'm going to wait till the new season comes before I finish him completely. But he requires, first of all, just Team of the Seasons in so many squads for him. One there. Actually, he doesn't, to be fair, which is quite nice, and one there. But for the kind of like 86, 87, 88 rated squads, even if it doesn't require a Team of the Week or a Team of the Season, I always find myself with an absolute abundance of informs to be able to throw in here, or you could put them into the exchange, or you could put them into the daily content when it does require a Team of the Week. You know, like the 83 by 10 required a Team of the Week and an 83 rated squad. I don't think any of the new upgrades actually require it. So what we'll do straight away with our duplicate Cruise, you know, EA could have given me basically anyone else, but our duplicate Cruise will go in here and we'll get ourselves our first pack. So that's what you do with the kind of 81, or in this case, because the 82 pluses are a bit difficult to keep the 81s high, your 80s to 85s go into the Team of the Week player pick. Your Team of the Weeks then go kind of wherever you're looking for them to go. After that, you want to put every single 86, 87, 88, and 89 you get into the exchange. Everything that's over 89 rated comes down to your discretion as to whether or not you want to put it into the exchange or into an SBC. Generally speaking, in my personal opinion, if I've got sort of like 92, 93 and above cards, as I said, I just got that Jesus Navas. If I've got like really high rated cards like these guys here, I probably wouldn't put them in the exchange unless I was desperate for fodder. If I had nothing else and I'm like, what can I do? Then maybe I would put them in. But otherwise, I would just go and find my 91. Let me actually go and find my 90 and 91 rated cards. Obviously, you know, even though it looks like it's high rated, and it would do EA well to give us a different couple of exchanges, but we've got so many cards now at this sort of like 92 and lower rated rank that have just no value in the game because everybody's got 96, 97, 98 rated cards. So like this Dunst here, I'm more than happy to put her in here. Now, knowing my luck, she'll fit into an Evo sometime soon, or she'll be really like important. We'll do like a German champs or anything like that, and she'll be like super valuable for it. And I'm like popping her in there, and you know I want to do some squad builders and stuff around players with ping pass pluses and whatnot. But as a general rule of thumb, what you could do to kind of keep yourself sweet in terms of players is Evos, do not put them in here. SBCs, do not put them in here. Objective cards, do not put them in here. The only players you really want to put into this exchange, even at like 92 rated and such, are market cards you can just buy back again. So, for example, we've got the Mainu and Vardy here. Mainu was a season pass card. I will never put him into the 89 rated exchange because I can never get him back. But Jamie Vardy, probably I've played 0 games with him, right? I've had him in my club since he was in packs. I've played 0 games with him. And guess what? You can still pack cards like Vardy every week, every weekend, every weekend league, every time you do squad battles rewards, every time you do rivals rewards. He's one of the eligible players in there. So I don't mind putting somebody like Jamie Vardy in there because, hey, I can buy him back if I need to. Chances are I've probably packed him multiple times anyway. He goes into the exchange. So if you are struggling for fodder, like I actually am a little bit on this account right now because I cleared some stuff out earlier, that's what I would put in otherwise. And if you've got that FOMO of like, well, what if I need them another time? That's exactly why. And again, for me personally, it's important to do it this way. That's exactly why I would say just hold on to your Evos, hold on to your SBCs, hold on to your objectives because you can never get those back. Everything else you can get back. So we get a big pack here. Unfortunately, we get the gold rare, which is very nice. Overall, it's another 1,900 coins. So like I say, we made like 3,700 coins off of that Team of the Week pack. You do like 10 or 15 Team of the Week packs over the course of a day or two, you're going to end up making yourself around like 30, 40,000 coins. There's some really good players on the market right now that you can buy for 30, 40,000 coins. Now, what I would say is if your fodder is low, you generally don't have much in the club, I think it's wise to do No Man Left Behind, right? Because you don't want to be throwing cards like this away, right? We've got Lopez, Alazon, Zaniolo, Lacroix, and Brahim. You don't want to be throwing cards like this. This is like, 5/8 of another player pick. Don't want to be throwing it away. However, if you've got an abundance of fodder and an abundance of packs saved up, generally speaking, have an understanding yourself of how much fodder you have in your club to the point where do you want to throw away the player or not. If you've got so many cards in your account, I probably would like go and clear the club out with player picks, right? If, however, you don't have so many cards in your account and you just got unlucky with the dupes, I'd probably just throw them away and just be like, let me just throw these away. Let me get into the next pack. And then when you do get dupes, you build one player pick, right? And then from that player pick, you obviously hope your best that you get a big card. We didn't. I'm going to take Vlahovic. You could take Smalling if you want and just put him into a Team of the Week SBC. And then we go back and open these two 51 player packs that we're going to have here. And of course, these packs here are specifically just there to kind of like fill your club up with the fodder needed for the Team of the Week player pick and for the 82 plus player pick. However, if you get lucky enough, like we just have here, and end up getting a walkout, they go back into the exchange. If you get super lucky, like I know some of you do all the time, you end up going and packing like an elite level card, which is obviously a massive dub. So we will throw Tony Kroos back into the exchange. We get French, we get Cam. That's not going to be anyone good, unfortunately. It's Fekir. So Tony Kroos would go back into the exchange, but because I've got a lot of dupes there, I'm going to go and use what I just got out of the club. I will use Tony Kroos in the exchange and get him in a second, but I'm going to go and use what I've just had there into some player picks and come back right to the start. All right, guys, here we go. It felt like I built about 14 or 15 there, but I did have some of the rares already in the club. And then, of course, I did build... Yeah, it was 14, look at that. Of course, I did build the final Tony Kroos exchange pack as well. Obviously, we started the video with 10. We didn't really get anything out of those 10, and 85 was the highest. Let's hope that this time around, it provides us with a little bit more fodder to kind of initiate the cycle of how it's going. So we have got our first 85, which obviously is pivotal towards getting... Brilliant, love that. Pivotal towards getting the Team of the Week player picks done. We've got ourselves an Alisson. We've got ourselves an Oberdorf, and now you see how it's working, right? We've got the Cruz back into the exchange. We've got a lot of low-rated fodder. We've got an 87 back into the exchange, an 89 back into the exchange, and we haven't even built the Team of the Week player pick yet that could be something incredible, could be something bang average. We get ourselves a Trent Alexander-Arnold back into the exchange. We get ourselves... Go on, give us a special card. Make it... Just let people recognize. Make it work. Make it happen. Come on. We get an 86 Roared as well back into the exchange, which is absolutely... It's a duplicate, guys. But we have hit 97 Dani Olmo out of the exchange. Now, as I said to you guys before, right, it's difficult when you get super high rated cards because on the one hand, you don't want to put a 97 into the 89 exchange, right? It just doesn't add up. So if you've got an SBC you're working towards, go and put him in that SBC. If, however, you've got an SBC that you're working towards and you don't have enough fodder to finish off that SBC, but you want to use this card in it, what I would genuinely suggest you do is just discard it and then have it in quick sell recovery so that once you've accumulated the fodder, you're then able to like basically effectively like bring him back and use him again. So I'm going to go and use my Dani Olmo in the Wayne Rooney segment that will suit me the best next, which will actually be his 91 rated squad now. And I'll be right back with the exchange packs again. And here we go, guys. I'm folding in a few big cards. 93 Coman, 93 Ramirez, who I actually think was an SBC. So do you know what? I'm going to actually put Sané in there. And that Dani Olmo. And that, of course, saves him for us. It gives a massive segment of Wayne Rooney done for me. Not that I even need this Wayne Rooney anymore. Like, you know, my team has kind of surpassed it a little bit in general. But it saves that Dani Olmo, which is fantastic. I'm now going to go and build those final exchange packs. And I will be right back. All right, guys. So what I did do is build another Team of the Week player pick, thankfully, because we got the 85 rated. Then, of course, we've got 386. Look at that. How perfect is that? Do you know what? She's actually banging for the new evolution. Oh, that couldn't have gone any better. That could not have gone any better. Not only is that a good card, I bet she's extinct. Yeah, 100%. Look at this. And I tell you what, we've been massively lucky. Not even lucky. It's just the way the grind goes, right? But we've been massively lucky specifically to get her, I think, because she's one of the best options for the brand new Alele Blue setup here. I'm going to be doing that Saliba because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan. But look at that card. 4-star, 4-star. Great pace, great shooting, great passing, great dribbling, good physicals, great play styles, aerial plus at 5'6", obviously. But that's literally what I was talking about just moments ago, about how the Team of the Weeks can have like multiple different uses. You know, you might get lucky to get one that goes into an Evo and such. But yeah, we hit the 85 rated card out of there. We hit, obviously, I got that Toni Kroos, so I've popped him in. Oh, wait, it's just tradable. It's Borja. Let's go. Oh, no, wait, it's not. Who's a player from Saint Gilloise? Ah, Rodriguez. But I bet he's a silver as well. He is a silver. Oh, no, he's coming out as a gold. Unless we've got a duplicate gold. Yeah, he's a silver. This card is, quote-unquote, a silver card. And we've just made ourselves about 20,000 coins now from doing the Team of the Week pick. And everything has happened all together in the same video to prove this system works. We've hit a special card out of the tradable pack, which gives us coins. We hit an Evoable Team of the Week. That's one of the best ones, which is absolutely banging. We've hit a 97 rated, Dani Olmo out of one of the player picks to show how effective that is. We hit an 86 Cruz out of the exchange pack to like reinvest into the exchange pack. I actually think that wasn't from the Team of the Week pick. That was from the Wayne Rooney thing. So that maybe that doesn't count. You decide. But we obviously did the Team of the Week. We did the Rooney section off the back of the fact that we got the Dani Olmo duplicate that enabled us to finish it. So it's all part of the same process, right? It's all part of the same process. So another few thousand coins come back in there as well, which is very, very nice. And then we've got these exchange packs, as I say. So we got 3 11-player packs. One from that Toni Kroos that we got out of the exchange pack. One from Broad. And one from Trent that we got from the player picks. We've got the 19-player pack, which came from Oberdorf. And then we also got the 51 player pack that, of course, comes from Allison. Now, I wouldn't throw those away normally. Again, you don't have to do no man left behind, so to speak. But at this moment in time, it's worth it. If that's Cobell, that's banging. No, it's Sommer. God damn it, Sommer. So yeah, and that's how the system works, guys. And again, like, you know, I know this is like a very similar video to what we've produced a couple of weeks ago and the week before that. I think it's nice to have a little fresh perspective on it, showcase it still works, see how the grind works and see how it goes. So if this did help you whatsoever, feel free to let me know. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. Here's our 51 players pack to end it off. It's just going to be is that an 82, I think? Yeah, 82 Jakobsson. But that's where we're at, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.